Well, I can finally announce that in just a few weeks, I will be closing down my dessert business here in San Diego for good and trading my apron for Chef's Code in Rome. As much as I have loved running this business the past 15 years of my life, I kind of always knew deep down that this wasn't going to be a forever career. The past couple of years, I have actually sensed God leading me out of this business. I didn't know where, I didn't know how or why. And it wasn't until the beginning of this year in January where I actually discovered my next calling in life and then finalized it in March. It has been one of the hardest decisions of my life to let go of this business. And I knew that I had to take this leap. I knew that this was the path that God was leading me down, and I had to just trust Him and trust His timing. I have always loved traveling, and I knew for a fact that I wanted to stay in a creative field, in particular with food. Last year in January and February, I took a solo 5-week trip to Europe and spent a couple of those weeks traveling around Italy. I always knew I was going to be back. I didn't know when, but I just knew I was going to be back someday. I have always wanted to go to culinary school. It's always been a dream of mine, but I kind of just felt like it was too far of a reach. And the schools here in the US are so expensive, so I brushed that idea aside. And then in January of this year, I started researching schools all throughout London, Italy, and even Spain. I ended up choosing a school in Rome and prayed about it for a while, and everything kind of just came together so perfectly, so I knew that that was the right choice for me. It's a little bittersweet for me, I'm not gonna lie, because I have just spent 15 years of my life pouring my heart, my soul, my time into building this business. And I'll admit I have a hard time with change sometimes. I feel so confident at the same time in where God is leading me in this next season of my life. Thank you so much for supporting me and my business over the years. And this may be the end of one chapter, but the beginning of another, and I cannot wait.